The first story is the story of all stories. It's the first wrestler I ever met. And it's basically one of the questions I ask when I have guests over. We meet wrestlers at comic book conventions, and this story just happens to be the most hilarious one. Not out of all of them. It's just funny to me. If y'all remember back in the days, Ted DiBiase used to have a bodyguard, so to speak. Virgil. Or when he was in the NWO, he went as Vincent, but I know him best as Virgil. So I'm going to refer to him as that from here on out. Virgil was my first wrestler I ever met. Yeah, I know. It's why him? Uh, because I don't know. It just came across as that. This was around 2006. I went to my first comic book convention, and the first person I see is this man selling his autograph. Something funny thing about this, if you remember a few years ago when Scott Hall did a video with him and made fun of Virgil for not selling his autograph pictures, his own autograph pictures, but also pictures of himself with other wrestlers, and raised the prices some, like him and Ted DiBiase, Virgil and Bret Hart on that one team at Survivor Series. And Scott Hall pointed him out, called him out on it, made fun of him. Yeah, good time. If y'all don't know, Virgil is usually the lonely guy sitting in an area all by himself. The fact that I was starstruck enough to go up to him, I don't know. So I decided, hey, let me go meet this guy, and went up to his table and looked at the pictures he was selling at possibly $25 to $40. Like, dude, I have money. I just don't have Virgil money like that. I learned that the hard way that I should go around the convention and learn the prices of things before I spend money. So instead of 20 minutes in this convention, my gym bag that I take is filled with good t-shirts, comic books, and freebies. Of course, I have room for autograph pictures. I'm just not willing to pay a certain amount after I already spent more than half of what I brought in. So I just check around and look at him, and he's telling me how much they all are. So I say no thanks, but I'll be back after I do some more shopping. I lied. Well, not really. I did come back, but not to buy his stuff. I just wanted a picture of him. Keyword of him. So he's already talking to this actor dude who's in almost every other movie at the time as a stunt double. He has one of those faces. If you've seen him, you'd recognize his face before. And I walk up to him and ask Virgil if I can get a picture of him, and he tells me we can get a picture together, but I have to pay. I have to pay for a picture with Virgil? What the hell kind of place is this? I then tell him that I don't have money because I spent it all buying crazy shit like toys, comic books. We're at a fucking comic book convention, okay? When I tell you that this man got so upset, at the time I had one of those disposable cameras and I was holding it like my life depended on it. Mr. Virgil, sir, can I get a picture with you, please? It felt like little Timmy asking for more soup, more pudding, more. Please, can I have more soup, please? So Virgil says, "You know what?" He takes my camera, hands it to the stunt double, and he puts me in the $1 million dream. The $1 million dream, bro. Josh, the $1 million dream. All my life. Fucking hell. Fine. Side quest. For all you gamers, you're all gonna love this. Back in the day, there was an arcade game called WrestleMania. Actual arcade. Not the WrestleMania, the arcade game from the 90s. Not that one. This was back in the late 80s to early 90s. We would always have that one wrestler who had that one move, something nobody could escape out of. For us, what, millennials? For us back then, that was the Ted DiBiase and the $1 Million Dream. No amount of button smashing is going to get you out of this move, no matter what you end up doing, no matter how many quarters you put in there, no matter how many quarters you have on the side. Yeah, no, you're not getting out of it. So back to this story right here. I come full circle. I'm in the $1 Million Dream, and I can't get out of it. But it just so happens to be the most awesome picture because not only was this my first, but it was the most funniest pic I have ever taken with a wrestler. Second most funniest pic I've ever taken with a wrestler. Let me rephrase that because the next story is what it's all about. He applied the move on me and I didn't know how to react, but he said that one was free. The next one, not so much. At the time, I didn't know that Virgil would be going to every comic book convention, every car show convention, everything that ends in convention. Or else I would have taken the picture with me and have him autograph it. Especially now. Here comes the bad news, guys. Since 2018, he has resided in Brownsville, Pennsylvania with his friend and roommate Sean Ranieri. Ranieri, a former Union representative and college football coach, came across and quickly befriended Jones, or Virgil, who at that point was almost homeless. On April 16th, 2022, Virgil revealed that he had previously suffered 2 strokes and had been diagnosed with dementia. A month later, he was diagnosed with stage 1 gastrointestinal cancer. Our good wishes, thoughts, and prayers go out to Virgil and his family.